Welcome to the Potter training video covering the use of integrated voice control panels on a peer-to-peer network. This video covers network paging and message launching. Paging between Potter integrated voice control panels on a peer-to-peer network is straightforward to configure and enables direct and reliable communication between devices. Once multiple integrated voice panels have been added to a peer-to-peer network configuration, the option for a network page style zone becomes available. The panel that has the microphone that is desired for paging will need a network page style zone created. That zone will need a selector switch style input dropped in. Within that zone, local speakers can be added if desired. If speakers are added to a zone, an audio pattern will need to be added. On the panel that is desired to be paged to, a zone of any style will need to be added. In that zone, add the desired speakers that will be paged to. If speakers are added to a zone, an audio pattern will need to be added. To finish the network paging correlation, reference points will need to be selected from the points window of the panel being paged to. Now the zone with the selector switch in it will be drug into the correlation window of the zone with the desired output speakers and dropped. Now by pressing a button on one control panel, paging to other panels on the network is possible. Emergency communication system messages and audio patterns can also be activated remotely or streamed over a Potter peer-to-peer network. Integrated voice panels on a Potter peer-to-peer network can trigger zones and corresponding audio patterns on other integrated voice panels. For example, Panel 1, Zone 1, can be used as a reference point for Panel 2, Zone 1. When Panel 1, Zone 1 is activated, the outputs in Panel 2, Zone 1 also activate. If Panel 2, Zone 1 is configured to activate speaker circuits, the locally programmed audio pattern for Panel 2, Zone 1 will play through the speakers. Audio patterns can be streamed across the peer-to-peer network from one integrated voice system to another. This allows an audio pattern configured on one panel to be played on a different panel during an activation event. This is achieved by configuring reference points for inter-panel activation and selecting the Play Audio Pattern from Source checkbox found in the Reference Points tab within the zone. The priority of the incoming audio stream is determined by the audio pattern priority assigned in the destination zone. If P1Z1 is a reference point in P2Z1, which has an audio pattern priority of 1, and P3Z1 is a reference point in P2Z2, which has an audio pattern priority of 2. Then P1Z1 will source the audio because its destination zone has a higher priority audio pattern assigned to it than the zone that P3Z1 is being referenced to. Priority is then determined by the source zone style. If the above priorities are equal, the source with the lowest panel ID is chosen. If still tied, the source with the lowest zone number is selected. For more information about Potter products, please visit our website at pottersignal.com. To access additional training resources, check out our online training portal at academy.pottersignal.com. Stay connected with us on social media for the latest updates and news.